Right, so good evening all. We are going to start our session today now. In the next 5 minutes, I'll just share the link. Right, so anyone having any doubts or anything, kindly keep your messages here. Just this, just these 2 minutes, we'll just wait for the session. And tomorrow we will not be having a class because of there was some annual day program is happening, and many faculty and students are participating. I'm not sure how many students are participating in this particular program. So we are so thought like we'll not have a class tomorrow. Okay, I hope tomorrow I'll be coming to college, and anyone is having any stalls you are allocated, or you're participating any of the food stalls related, sports stalls or some other stalls are there, any activities, you can drop message here so that I can visit those students, our student stall, even for the BBA students, third sem students, or any other group. If you are having a specific stalls, please do send message in this particular window, chat window. I'll come and visit those stalls so that I can directly meet the students also. Yes, so very good evening. Right, so we are starting this. Any queries, anything I just asked, and I don't think people has any queries regarding this one. So I'm just moving to the our session on this something. We become honored second year students are organizing haunting room. We will welcome user for haunting room. Okay, where is it? Where is commerce department? Right. So we are going to start now for the session related. So why, when all these question forms we have just completed, and what is the resume related and where it will be. So now we'll be completely focusing on the resume related or CV and biodata related, from where it came and what is the exact meaning of that, and how many pages the resume need to be, or how many pages, what is the content should be there, and with what kind of organizations you need to be associated with. I'll just give you that information. Right. Okay. So here comes the resume. Introduction of resume. Right. Right. So we'll focus on this area. Introduction of resume and related terms, whatever are there, we'll just discuss, and how it is need to be, what is the content need to be there, that point by point we'll discuss. So in this first point, resume is a French word meaning it is a summary. So what actually the resume is meant, it is a summary of an individual candidate, whoever is applying for a job or applying for a particular internship related, or you are applying yourself for higher education. Right. So it is a brief summary about yourself. So, what should be there, we'll be discussing. A resume is ideally a summary of one's education, skill, and employment when applying for a job or a new job. Applying for a, you are having experience applying for a job, or as a fresher, you are applying for first time for a job. So, in this, three critical words are used. I'm just highlighting these words. Three critical words are there. First one is about your education, and second one is about your skill set related. Third one is about your employment related. Right. So, education related, what is your educational qualification? That is a general thing. See, you may do some of the certification programs or some what is this, technology related other things you can do, anything outside, but those will not be considered under the education related. That is why there is another column called skills related. Okay, so education related, purely you are, I'll just speak only about yourself, but so your educational qualifications, those things. So you are from a BCom background, you're from a BSc background, or you are from a BBA or BA background. So education need to be, first should be the BCom. Sometimes people will write like 10th class, first will be the 10th class, second line it will be the under educational qualification, second it will be in the, about your intermediate, third they will write graduation. Some people will write in that format, but but that is not the format, so you have to come in the descending order. So you have something like first qualification. Now you are studying what is the present qualification, that should come at the top. Second should be the intermediate, and third should be 10th class. 10th class or polytechnic related. Some students can study diploma related. From diploma they are coming. So whatever the intermediate related, whatever are there, that can be. So first column, it comes is pursuing BCom. Okay. Already passed, someone has already passed, then you can mention BCom so and so year and so and so college, and this will be the percentage. Whatever the percentage is there, percentage you need to write, because percentage is one criteria where it will allow the organization to filter you. Second comes the intermediate. Same. Intermediate or diploma related, you need to write the same order. So diploma or intermediate, Board of Intermediate Education or technical education for diploma related, and which college, which university it comes under, and finally you will be writing the percentage. That is second one. Next, third one, it comes the 10th class related. So SSC board, whatever the board presently it is having, you can write that particular board related, and which school or something you can mention, and finally the percentage. Okay, so this is what the format you need to have. These things I'll also show the format later. So here only education comes is your formal education, whatever is there, that only will be considered under education. Second one is about the skills related. You are having a skill set, something like your BSc computer science. So you learned about C language. So in C language, C with SQL, okay, C++ with SQL, or Java with SQL, Oracle, and you have something like you learned about .NET, or you learned about C sharp .NET, ASP.NET, or Python, or R related. So whatever the skill set related you are having technical skills specifically, you can write as a technical skills. So in the skill set you will be having two things. One is the technical, and second one is non-technical skills. So in the non-technical skills, you are very good at the presentation skills, good presentation skills, good writing skills, good communication skills, good leadership skills. Okay, you can mention these under the non-technical related. Next, so you have mentioned like these are the skills you are having. Now you need to provide the certificates for that. So as you are learned, you mentioned like .NET, or C++, ASP.NET, or Java related, Python related, you mentioned in your CV, then as a evidence related, either these subjects should be there in your course, first thing, or you need to provide them a certificate mentioning like I'm certified in Java, I'm certified in Oracle or SQL, I'm certified in so and so, are related or Python related. Something you can mention very clearly so that people will know. Certificate is always a evidence that you are officially trained. You can learn language watching YouTube or something, but people will not be sure are you trained or not. Trained, untrained. Okay. So for that, if you have a documental evidence, it is always going to be helpful. You know about taxation, prove that certificate. You know about tally, prove that certificate. So if you give that certificate, because the people will know officially, are you sure for that particular job or not, because job related, if you are applying for a job related, then theory knowledge is not enough for them. They required a practical knowledge. Okay, so as they required the practical knowledge related, they required the proof. right? So for that, you need to have a documental proof of certificates. That is the only reason. If they conduct examination, once again, even if you have a certificate also, they conduct examination, written exam or something, you need to prove that one. So for that, the skill set related, so documental evidence or not, it depends on the candidate related and their expenditure once again. And next columns, next important word comes is like employment related. In the employment column, as a fresher, you can mention the internships related, internship 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever the internships are there. You can apply for that particular internship and get the experience certificate and apply. That is for new candidates or freshers related. And second one is like already experienced, 1 2 years of experience. They will have their own employment related certificates, joining certificate and relieving certificates will be there, and they will do their particular activity as per the organization requirement. Right. So this will be the basic information should be there. Summary should be there. A resume does not list out all the details of the profile, but only some specific skills customized to target job profile. Okay. So here it is very clearly mentioned like specific skills. I'm just underlying and keeping this particular word. You need to have some very specific skills. So you are applying for a software company for BSc computer students. When you are applying for a software company, what is the requirement of that particular company? Jobs related, you need to have a clarity. It's something like they have mentioned, we are looking for a Java programmer, for example, okay, or for a business analytics, BCom business analytics student, they are looking for a Power BI related, okay. But in your CV, if you mention Tableau, then it is going to be a problem because they are asking for a Power BI and you are mentioning as a Tableau. There is a difference, is there? So specific skills customized to target that particular job profile. So your resume should have a specific skills only for the requirement of the particular job you are applying. Only those skills you need to mention. You should not mention whatever the knowledge you have. You might have learned as a business analytics related, they required a data analytics certificate or the technology related Power BI or Python or only those are required. If you mention I know C, okay, I know any other .NET related, those does not comes on those skill set, does not comes under the specific target job profile. So whatever the content is there in the job description, you need to carefully read that one, and only based on the content required, only that content you should that should be present in your particular CV resume, right? That is first case. And next one, thus it is usually 1 or 2 pages long. So resume should be maximum. Nowadays, everyone is restricting to 1 page. Now, if you want to make it as a 2 page, you can. So that is the most shortest form, 1 page or 2 page. If you can have your resume, that itself, you mention all your skill sets in the 1 page itself. So how best you can present and how best you can tell a story using your resume, that is up to you, right? A resume usually written in the third person to give it an objective and formal tone. So always it is need to be written in the third person. English department students will know first person, second person, third person. Okay, I first person, he, she. Okay, and third person you're having something like you're directly. representing something like uh, you what is it? Dina, okay, is professionally trained. So you are mentioning as a third person. You don't know about the person. You are just seeing from the third view and writing about Dina having these particular skill sets, and Dina is trained in something, and the so you are nowhere you are mentioning as a second person. If you mention it in he or she, you become a second person, and if you mention I, then you become a first person. So it should be a formal tone and it should be written in a third person format related. So you should not mention only to be clear, he, she should not be there. Okay, as a females related, she should not be written, and first person I should not be there. So I want to become something, I want to become something, that it is about a third person related, so it should be in a general tone. These two words should not be there. She should not be, or I should not be there. Apart from that, you can write whatever you want. This is about the resume related. Next one is CV, right? So it is a Latin word meaning course of life. So throughout your life related, whatever you've done across, whatever you are associated with, you can mention in this particular CV. So that is why they have given much more broader related 2 to 3 pages. Okay, they have given a list up to 2 pages, or you can go extend up to 3 pages because lots of content will be there. If you're in a CV, if you don't mention too much of content, then you are a completely outdated person. So in this, what happens and what will be the content will be there. So first one is CV lists out every skill, all the jobs and positions held, degrees, professional affiliations the applicant has acquired, and in chronological order. There is a order, it is a order chronological related. So you will be starting from the present position to the past related, whatever are there, you will be mentioning in a particular order, right? So here, what is the difference you can see? So in the resume related, you are targeting about a specific job, specific skills related, and you are going to mention only about the education, skill, and employment. Here you are not mentioning any other kind of affiliations related or any other positions. So when it comes to CV related, more content comes into the picture. You will be mentioning about all your degrees. So you have done your graduation or something, and whatever other degrees are there, those will be mentioned. Might be, and the positions in a college related, you have become a leader in a college, in a school you are a leader, okay, and in a sports related you acquired something, all those extracurricular activities related also you can mention here. Next, professional affiliation, something like Indian Stats Association, Indian Chemistry Association, Indian Mathematics Association, okay, Indian Management Association, or you have this CS related association, CA related, ICWA related. Look, there are many such organizations are there where you can get affiliated with them, professional affiliation, which will be helpful for you. It will be hardly 300 rupees, 200 rupees some fees, and it will be an annual membership. So it will be helpful as a student for you to grow in the organizations, and also building your networks related. So that is how it will be helpful for you. So professional affiliations you can mention. Any internships, 10 or 15 internships you have done. How many internships, that is all possible for you. You do all the possible internships, you can write all the positions you have held in various organizations. So experienced people, they can mention much more detail about their jobs related. A CV is a detailed document highlights about the professional and academic history of an individual. So, in a college related, I am a leader. I have done so many activities. So, in this particular event, I am a leader. Okay, I will let some 10 members or something you can mention. Or as my internal internships related, this is what the my job roles and responsibilities. In the resume you will just mention internship and what is the position you have done as a single line, but here you can mention it completely detailed about your jobs related, whatever the job you have done, and in detail you can write. Next one is about the work experience related. You can mention academic history, professional related. You can mention. You can mention about your achievements. You can mention about your awards. You can mention some of these scholarships related. People will be getting some ICSSR scholarship or some kind of research related scholarships they will be getting. So any scholarships they are getting, the particular scholarships also give some weightage for the candidates, so that also you can give. And coursework related research project, you have done any research projects or some kind of projects, you can write in detail about the project related, but in resume you don't write anything in detail about projects, right? Publications of the work, so any research papers, research publications you are writing, anything associated with your faculty members or someone, you can mention those details also. Next one, it is about SCV is used to highlight the general talent of the candidate rather than specific skills for a specific position. See, difference in this sentence itself speaks. In the resume related, specific skills is mentioned. Here, specific skills is not mentioned. All the skills, rather than whatever the specific position skills are there, you can generally show what is your talent, because CVs, wherever you use, that is used for a different purpose. Resumes are used for a different purpose. Okay. So because the purpose itself is going to be changed. In Indian context, it is different. So I'm not very specifically going. People will write CV, people will write resume. They will vice versa, they will use. So we are not so specific, but when it comes to abroad related, they are very specific. Like if you write on a in place of resume, in place of CV resume, then it will be rejected, because resume terminology itself is completely different from CV related. And we have done this one. So the projects related positions or specific task, whatever you have done, your projects related, you can mention everything in detail. So here, what is the purpose of the CV related is like this much content you need to, if any content is there, then you need to mention it. So jobs related you are applying, so various degrees you are applying, and professional affiliations, whatever are there, you can focus on professional positions, and you can focus on, in general you will be having your own professional and academic related, and you can, your resume can make difference with having a work experience, that is your internships related, achievements and awards. This also makes the HR to look upon your resume. Scholarships and grants, if you are getting anything, like you are a topper or something in a state related, then some organization will provide you scholarship, okay, because you passed in some examination. something it is like Olympiad exams or something it will be there at the schooling related or something. Those things you can work. Next one, it is about the coursework related. It is a general thing. Next one is research projects and publications. These might be interesting if you are going for a research related. Someone is going for a master's related, MSc or something. Then you can associate it with some of your faculty members and write some kind of research papers, because in masters also it is all about a research work in top institutions. If you are speaking only about Usmania University Masters, that is a different scenario. But if you are thinking about IITs or something, then they need to have a research paper publication that will always give some weightage in getting a seat. So, research projects and research publications you can work out with your faculty members who are there in the university. Last one, SCV is used to highlight the general talent of the candidate rather than specific skills. So you need not to mention only I'm applying for this particular job, only Python should be written or only Power BI is need to be written. You can write all your skill sets, technical and non-technical skill sets in general you possess, right? And last one we'll be discussing about the biodata related. So what is this biodata? Biodata is a short form of biographical data and is an archaic terminology for use, resume or the CV related. So it can be used, biodata is a complete scenario. See, in the resume or CV, you can see like in resume or CV, we have not mentioned anything about your the other details like what is your date of birth related, what is your father's name, what is your mother's name, okay, what is your official postal address, permanent address, right? All those things will not be mentioned in the resume and CV, but in a biodata, you have to mention all these skills related, because you are having a reservation or something, because the biodata you are going to use, it will be for some different organization. It is not for a private organizations or something. So lots of data will be carried. You are having a reservation, something like you're coming from a OC background or BC or SC, ST related backgrounds. You need to clearly mention it so that you comes under that particular reservation category. You're coming under the male female related, female should mention like you're a female candidate, so you fall under the female related. Economy related, once again you need to mention what is your economic position. So you're having a pink ration card, you're having a white ration card, you're having a food card that is below poverty line, someone is having, all those things will they will mention. And next thing about their marital status, are they married or unmarried related, single or something. So religion related, once again, your religion of Hindu, Muslim, Christian, Jain, whatever, because reservation is applicable. So, and nationality related, you're Indian, you're African, because different countries people are going to come to the Indian position. So they need to mention their country from where they are coming. So all such things will be there, and it will be in the chronological listing of education and experience. It is same. You're presently you are in a undergraduate related BCom BSc first, second inter, third, 10th class. This is the order you have to maintain. Okay. So this is what the difference between three things. One is the resume, basic, very specific. Second one is you are explaining about yourself, course of life throughout till that particular day, whatever the courses you have done, whatever the education you have done, whatever the experience you have, you can detailedly write and give it to the person where you are going to submit. Biodata is a detailed thing. where apart from your education and your experience, you will write much more information about yourself. Your name, your father's name, your mother's name, okay, how many family members are there. You can mention that your reservation, your religion, your caste, gender, race, nationality, residence, marital status, all these things you can clearly, you have to mention it. That is what is biodata. Right. Next one is essential components of good resume. So these are the essential components of good resume related. So you need to have your contact information. Generally, people write on the top. So at one side you can write your while left side you can write your name. On the right side you can write your email ID and your phone number. And in the middle you can write resume. Next one is summary of your qualifications related. Okay, summary of your educational qualifications, whatever are there, you can use bullet points and mention whatever the qualifications you are having. And next one is you can mention about your education related. You can mention your employment experience related. You can mention your skill sets related, whatever the skill set you are having. And you can also mention whatever the certifications you are having. Different certifications like Java certified, Oracle certified, Tally certified, okay, or English department related content writing. Some journalism students will be there. They will be certified training in journalism related. Okay, how to write an article, how to write the content writing related. So English and Telugu, anything, any language related. So based on their certifications, what are the different kinds of certifications are there? They can provide their certifications. MS Office, Photoshop related. Okay. Yeah, they know about Telugu typing related, someone required. So typing related, Telugu typing or English higher, lower or something will be there. Those things you can mention. Next, voluntary experience. So you volunteered some organizations. I've seen in our BBA and other students, they will volunteer, go to some villages and provide some kind of education to the students related. Those things are also you can mention like you are a leader, you are a volunteer or something you can mention. Apart from that, anything more are there, then you can mention those things also. So when you are writing a resume, you need to be very clear. Contact information should be there. And second one is about summary of your qualification should be there. And next one about your education related. So whatever the internships related, those are there. You can mention there in summary of qualifications. Education related, you can work on your projects, your educational courses related. Second one is about employment experience related. You can mention your whatever the internships you have done, paid or unpaid internships, you can mention. Next one, you have something like your skills, technical and non-technical skills, you can mention. Certifications, whatever are there, you can mention. And the voluntary related, you worked with some NGOs related, you can mention those details. And finally, anything more is there regarding to tell about your skills related or why someone has to select you for that particular position, you can write those things so that it will be easy for them to select a candidate or invite you for the interview. So in the contact information at the top of the first page related, only single page it should be. If you are having more information, you can go for 2 pages. So contact information on top, it will be the name, the postal address, telephone numbers, whatever are there, and email ID. Nowadays, the mobile phone number and email ID is more than enough. Next one, education and training. These things you can focus. So this column, you are already having education related. You're presently undergraduate related, inter and 10th will be there. Apart from that, whatever the training related you have to undergo. So if you're already going through training programs, then you can mention that. Otherwise, you see that you attend some kind of training programs and fill that particular column. Don't leave it empty. Okay. And next one, special honors or awards, whatever are there, those things. In your university, lots of seminars happens, workshops happens, and training programs do takes place in your organization. So see that you participate in those and get your certificates. And next one is professional development related. So as part of professional development related, you can also join some professional bodies to gain some kind of network and experience related. So here some of the additional info components are need to be publications related, or you have presented any paper that you mentioned, special skills related, whatever the special skills required for that particular job, you gain those skills and mention it in your resume related. Next one, any certificates or training programs, there should be one column should be there. So you try to fill that particular column by gaining some certifications or training programs. Next one, you should affiliated with some of the organizations. It's something like Indian Statistical Association, the CEA, CS related, BCom related people will know. Some of the science organizations, agriculture related are there, journalism related. We have some organizations. So you can take membership, 200, 300 rupees membership will be there. Take that membership and join so that it will be helpful for you for the network building. So they also do some of the activities related, so which will be helpful for you when you participate and do some kind of activities. Next, any awards or recognitions you have got. So try to get some awards related. NSS and CC people will join. They will get some kind of experience or some kind of awards. So you can also go and gain such awards or honors. Next one, work history. If you are having any work history, then also you can mention. People will do part-time jobs. Internship is different from part-time job. So people will to gain some kind of customer related or relationship related. Graduate, undergraduate students will work in nowadays DMart related or delivery boys related. Some people are working for this Ola and Uber related to work and gain some kind of experience to how to deal with the people related. Such experience they can add. So those comes under the delivery boys, delivery executives, or the store managers, storekeepers, or something. It will be there. Next one is resume skills common errors. What are the common errors will be there? We'll just focus. So see that as it is mentioned in the resume related, you have to write your resume. See that there will not be any spelling mistakes or grammatical errors. So that is why always to be specific, very specific, don't write complex sentences. Just write simple present tense. That will be much more helpful for you. So a sentence will hardly will contain 10 to 15 words. Complete it in the simple present tense so that there will not be much errors will be there. Not including keywords that match the job position. So your it should mention some of the keywords. They're asking for a .NET related, see that C sharp related will be there, Tally related. Whatever the job position they mention, they also give you the keywords. So you see that those keywords will be available in your resume. Outdated resume, 6 months or 7 months you have not, you have trained something, but you are giving a outdated related. It's something like now you're today in the fifth semester, you have prepared something, but you have completed your undergraduate BCom, but still you are giving the resume of today's date. Whatever you have prepared today, you'll be giving after 1 year the same document without updating it. So such resumes will be called as outdated resumes, including too much information. So don't write too much information. Don't need not write everything in the resume. So let's allow them to ask you something. Right. So next one is about including a career summary. So what you want to become after your 2 years, what you want to become after 5 years, 10 years, you can clearly mention so that they can also see that do you fit with the organization objectives or not. They will have their own clarity. So irrelevant duties without knowing the some jobs related you don't mention, or it should not be too modest. మరి చాలా ఏదో it's something like too much ground to earth kind of content should not be there. Be formal, your resume need to be. Don't mention too many pleasing words or something. Those are not required. Guidelines for preparation and resume. So always use good quality paper. So once again, when you speak about a resume related, it should be A4 size, 90 G. Sorry, it will be 70 or 80 GSM paper will be there, and GSM should not be 100 or 900 once again, because that will be a very thick paper will be. So see that it will be a normal quality paper, 70 75 GSM paper will be there, that is enough. And A4 size, don't take A5 A3 or something. A4 size should be there. Send a good quality photocopy of resume. Next thing is, you're having a resume, it is always see that better to take a printout. If print is not there, already you are having a copy. See that good scan, good photocopy should be there. It is something like when you go to a Xerox shop or the photocopy shop and you ask for a Xerox paper, they will give some dark line. It will be coming either top or bottom or in middle. Some lines will be coming. See that such things will not be there. Your resume will be folded. So the folded resume itself, if you are printing, then it will come much more awkward with some cuttings or something. Such should not be there. A quality photocopy of resume should be given, neat and clear. One should primarily describe the academic achievements, workshops, internships, seminars, etc. attended where skills are required and are updated. So always you see that you mention a detailed information, you give them. Ideally, the resume should not exceed 1 or 2 pages. Same. Check the spelling errors or grammatical mistakes before the final call of the resume. See that there will not be any errors or mistakes should be there. Include all the sections, your languages known, your interests, extracurricular activities, whatever are there. Select a simple font, that is what Times Roman or the Vardhana or some other fonts will be there, which are legible for reading. So font size should be 11, 12, not more than that. Don't keep big fonts, 18 size, 16 size. Those are not readable actually. So such fonts will be much more bigger. That does not look for good for a resume related, right? So recall, as a recall related, these are the topics we have completed in the resume related. Resume related terms, importance of preparing a good resume, difference between a CV, resume and biodata, essential component of a good resume, common errors, guidelines for resume preparation. Right. Tomorrow I will be sharing the notes, whatever the notes is there, which will be helpful for your examination and also for preparing your resume related. So task is like by the next week. By next week, that is today is third, and I'll be giving you 10 days. In the 10 days related, by next Tuesday, see that everyone will prepare their particular resumes. Okay. So in the next class, I will show some of the formats of the resumes, and I'll go to the next topic related. Tomorrow, as you're having so many departments are having activities, and the faculty will be present till 7 o'clock or something to be there in the campus or something. So because of the activities, and we wish most of the students are participating, so I'm not taking any class for tomorrow. 6 to 7, there will not be any class for tomorrow. Once again, we'll be having another class on fifth related. Fifth and sixth classes will be there. Seventh, eighth will be holidays once again as a festival, and also Sunday related. I will also mention the same thing. Okay. I'll prepare one document, and whatever the classes related are happened on 2, 3, and 5, 6 classes are happening. So I'll give you that schedule also, what all the topics are covered and everything in the this thing. And next thing, you start preparing your resume from today, how it need to be, and the topics, whatever this PPT is there, I will share the PPT, and also content and other kind of resumes related, I will share in the group, so that you can keep start working on that, and see that by 10th everyone will prepare a resume, and I request the CRs to collect. I'll give you that format related: serial number, roll number, name, and you can write your resume and signature. Take a signature from the candidate that resume is submitted. Whoever have submitted a resume, the CRs kindly take the signature from them and give that particular document, and also the signature, the signed document, and also all the resumes bundle, give it to me, so that that will help me for your assessment related. Okay. So I'll once again give you that format related, the in the group I will drop. CR's your responsibility to do that particular job for me, because I need to. Then by 10th, if everyone is ready, keep submitting, and I'll give you a date when the CRs are need to be covered, or CRs can directly contact once you have got your resumes are done from your class related. You can contact me, and I will give you the location, because I will be available in the commerce block itself, room number 205. I will be having a class 203, 205. Once I'll come to that particular building, I'll take. Okay. Any department CRs, you can just message me once your resumes are ready, and I'll follow up with you. Right. So we are just closing here for today. Any queries, anything, you can ask me, and ready for writing your resumes. Right. Thank you all. And any queries, anything are there? Now in the chat related, you can mention. And other students who are there, you just mention your, drop me your stalls related. I will be visiting your respective stalls. Right. Thank you very much. Any queries, you can ask. Students who does not have queries, they can leave. I'll also leave in 1 2 minutes if no queries are asked.